DreamHack Dallas, that was some of the most explosive Brawl Stars esports I've ever seen on the main stage. But now, like Sunny has already mentioned, it is time for a very special show match. And we have some very incredible creators who are going to come onto the stage and show us our brand new game mode coming to your devices very soon, Brawl Arena. So DreamHack, I'm going to need you to make some noise as we invite your first team to the main stage. Go crazy for Tribe Gaming! Hello, hello, Kairos! Good to see you, my friend. You're looking jazzed up for this.
Oh, I'm so jazzed. I'm so excited.
I've got to say, man, you seem like you're the one who's probably the most, has developed the most understanding already of Brawl Arena. You get to play as your favorite brawlers, as we all know. Who's your kind of pick of choice at the moment? Edgar! I actually didn't know he was going to do that, so that was the perfect question to kick things off. Spen.
Nice to meet you again.
Yeah, good to see you again. You know a couple of things about this game, right?
Just a few.
Just a few. An ex-world champion on the stage. I kind of feel like this might be leaning on the side of unfair.
Nah, I think they'll be able to get a kill or two.
How's your MOBA skills?
I think they're decent. I've not really tried it out too much, but I'm excited to try it out.
And a very humble man over here. Perhaps he's wearing the wrong jersey. Who knows? Ashlyn, how's it going? You good?
I'm great. I'm excited.
You should be excited. What's your favorite thing about Brawl Arena? You've managed to test it a little bit. You've played it a little bit here and there. What's your favorite thing?
I'm just really happy that Brawl Stars is bringing something new to the game.
That is honestly the best thing. We love new stuff, don't we? We love drops. We love new stuff. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get Tribe Gaming to make their way over to their podiums. Make them some noise for them right now as Tribe Gaming! I love it, I love it, I love the energy already. Okay, we now have to invite their opponents onto the main stage. So, DreamHack Dallas, go crazy for 100 Thieves! Come on over. I can see the excitement. Yes! You see? Everyone's like, yeah. I'll take hugs. Let's do hugs. Why not? We'll do hugs. I'm going to start over here with Peterpark. Peter, MOBA skills. I hear that you're the person they might be leaning on just a fraction.
Ooh, yeah. I heard that today for the first time as well. All I want to say is, have you seen my team? I'm cooked. It's actually over, so...
Brutal.
I need your help, yeah.
Brutal. My help? Okay, I mean, I'll try. I don't know how much I can help. Ellum, what's going on, man? You get taller every time I see you. Talk to me about what's on the line, because it's not only... Well, I guess it's pride, really. At the end of the day, it's pride that's on the line.
Oh, everything, yeah. I'm about to get humbled really hard. I didn't think I was a game anyway. After today, it's probably going to be a whole thing. But you know what? If I get at least one elimination, that's a win in my book. I'm good.
One elim, that is what we're looking for from Ellum. Brooke, more than one?
Huh?
More than one for you?
Oh, for me, yes. For me, yes. For Ellum, no.
It does remind me a little bit of the mode Siege we had back in 2021, where you just want to do as much damage as possible to that base in the end, and Squeak is going to do phenomenally on that.
Straight away, we're already going to have his teams engaged towards the middle part of the map now, and Ashlyn wastes very little time in getting some of these Squeak shots out. Ellum just gets flattened here by Spen, who probably used the bushes to play sneaky beaky and come at him like a drop bear. Remember, these last kill, these minions yield more experience than just being around when they're eliminated, so you want to time those shots.
Minion's going to spawn every 12.5 seconds, but every once in a while, a third attack is going to be replaced by a bigger bot. It's going to give you more experience to take down, obviously. It's got more HP. That's going to be a big-time XP gainer, too. So it's also a big, important part. You have to be within vicinity of those takedowns. The closer your team is, the more you can gain experience as a squad.
Every third round, you spawn a bigger bot, and after 4 rounds of those minions and bots, the Kaiju is going to be spawning in the middle. The last hit counts there, so it doesn't matter how much damage you actually do to the Kaiju. Whoever gets the last hit will get that buff.
Peter's done a really good job here of getting a lot of that neutral camp experience under his belt. He's already found himself at level 4. Now remember, different brawlers scale differently in this game. If you're a tank brawler, you will scale more towards health. But if you're a DPS brawler, obviously more towards that damage and less towards that pure durability. So it's not just like picking up power cubes in a showdown mode. It's a bit more subtle than that.
Obviously, these turrets only going to show up if an enemy is within that vicinity, so have to be very careful. Brook on the respawn now, and you can see there, very right-hand side of the blue kind of UI, that percentage is the towers. So the big bad is on the other side. They want to get all the way to the other end, and to get there, they're going to be taking down these shared HP towers, and we're at a point in the middle here. This is the jungle. So Peter going to be surrounded by this. Edgar going to be a quick way to take these down. Going to be a little more difficult to heal unless it's a real player, of course, but still, I think a worthwhile strategy or thought.
Kairos! Okay.
For a big bot spawn in the middle there, as the jungler, you're gonna level up a bit faster than everybody else because you get those big bots and big XP values. We see the respawn here with Spen. Let's see what he can do here. Tribe Gaming does take over the lead quite early on. We still have 100% on both of their towers. Again, those towers have shared health, so not a single scratch on either of them. 19, 16, 14, 5. No more towers on the side of 100 Thieves.
Yeah, big problem here, of course, for 100 Thieves now. You've got 2 of those jungle camps that are basically yours. They exist now within your zone of the map. Peter's done a good job here. They're going after some of the bounties on the side of Tribe Gaming. The more of that experience you get, the more costly it is to get eliminated. But still, level 9 to spend means he is hitting extremely hard. You can see how much health he has just by default. That's a pretty scary prospect to try and fight this Shelly.
And obviously you can get up to that level 15. It's going to get harder and harder, but the more takedowns you get, I mean, Peter finally diving in here, getting a few takedowns with this world champ difference. It's something else. There has yet to be any damage dealt, not just to the big tower, but the side laners. I mean, 100 Thieves right now.
He knows how to play that Edgar. He knows to always target either the Squeak or the Penny. Despite a couple of times to Spen already, Spen is sitting on a 10 level. So most level in all of this arena here. Finally, we also have some base HP taken off. And in 25 seconds, that Kaiju is going to spawn in. We see that in the middle of our screen. That could be the only option still for 100 Thieves to turn things around.
I mean, already, you see Tribe putting pressure down on the base of 100 Thieves. Peter's trying to move up on Kairos here. That's a tough fight for Kairos to win. Flattens the Penny. This time, Spen's going to get involved, though. He can deal with this Edgar. Peter's going to miss the jump. Spen actually opts out of the fight. Still prefers to go and shove these side lanes in. The Kaiju, though, has spawned.
We're gonna listen in to the red team now. Let's hear what the 100 Thieves is discussing.
We actually have to, like, kind of deal with him a little bit.
We do, we do.
Okay, let him get the Kaiju.
They're saying, let 100 Thieves start off the Kaiju. This is
They're not even attacking the Kaiju. They're just trying to get kills, dude.
They are. I mean, they're trying to level up.
Which is good for them.
I'm still level 8. I'm like behind because I keep getting jumped by the freaking Edgar.
He's destroying you all. Dude, the Edgar is actually like, he's doing good.
Oh, nice.
So I have to put an end to it. They haven't taken down our turret. Have they done any turret damage? They haven't done
I don't think they understand.
I don't think so either. I think they're just going for us.
Well, they keep going after me.
Yes, Ashlyn's getting farmed on.
I am getting farmed on. They're like both chasing me.
They bring the heat here. We actually heard Tribe Gaming there. They seem to have a lot of fun. Already 70% taken off that base. It's a race now. And not a single scratch still on the towers of themselves.
Yeah, I mean, look, half the problem, I think, for 100 Thieves is that they actually didn't really invest heavily in lane. Their strongest character, like Peter, played very well as like a jungler on this map. He was roaming between the lanes, trying to jump on the squishier characters, but he wasn't able to generate any real lane pressure. And Edgar's not great at that anyway, right? He does just technically have some AoE if he's up close, but really hard for him to do more than this. Peter's done his job. I think he definitely was relying on Brook and Ellum to a greater degree to help shove these lanes in and start putting pressure on the towers.
In fairness, I mean, he's got 14. He's at the highest in the lobby. It's just not equating to a full team effort. Now Tribe Gaming down the middle of the lane. Take down there. And Brook seems rather upset.
It even looked like Tribe Gaming let 100 Thieves have that Kaiju in mid. They didn't touch him. They just were waiting for them to do some damage. Got the last hit, and now they are even powered up through it.
Oh, Spen. That is dirty stuff. Peter's still alive. Ellum wrapping around the backside. Obviously, that Kaiju buff, it's a damage and move speed increase. It really does give you that extra push power to end the game. And also it gives an objective to fight over. If you're ahead like Tribe, yeah, there's no rush to take the Kaiju down. Try and bait 100 Thieves in to try and fight you, but there it is, clean.
I was surprised by just how well he knew how to play that Edgar. Again, focusing on Ashlyn, on that squeak, definitely the way to go.
I think you're going to watch 100 Thieves get progressively better here. Maybe more focused now towards working with their minion waves, farming them for experience with last hits, and getting that tower pressure down.
Now a reset here, so it's going to be best of 3, a best of 3 in this format. Brook trying to approach Ashlyn. Ashlyn, a very good player, just going to walk away from this Brook trying to get sneaky in the grass, scouted out immediately. We'll have to backtrack. Peter, a star player for this roster last time, dives in top right-hand side, looking for contact. And there's that 2 little bots and big bot interactions. So if they can take down these, it's going to equate to about 75 XP versus the 35 that you get otherwise. So Ashlyn certainly profiting from that interaction.
Oh, she just rinsed him. That is brutal. Ellum still yet to find a level. And Brook obviously is on Nito. Honestly, a brawl that's amazing for taking these neutral objectives. Bruce the Bear soaks up a lot of that damage and gives her extra DPS. But she instead is sort of looking towards these lanes and is trying to shove them in a bit, which is fine, but you've got to look for those opportunities to get experience. Ashlyn is 3 levels ahead of everybody on the side of 100 Thieves right now.
I just see those ones on the side of 100 Thieves and I'm already scared for them. At least this time around, they did some damage to the towers. You need to be in their proximity to even get them to come out of the ground so you can do some damage. You can either let your minions do the dirty job and just tank those incoming shots from the towers, do some damage from afar, or you go in yourself. We see Kairos here chipping down that tower one more time. 16% left now.
Hey! That's the world champ difference, baby! Sheesh!
Love a nice flex there. Honestly, this is just coming down to, at one point, there's just a skill diff, right? Good news for 100 Thieves. They've done 15%. That's 15% more than they did last time, so that's improvement. Okay. But nonetheless, they're so far ahead in levels. I mean, that's part of the value of not only taking down the minions on the map, but also the enemy players, and I feel like Spen has certainly been getting some takedowns. The KD category is certainly helping the cause.
He's picked a brawler that is pretty unbeatable up close, right? We all know just how powerful Shelly is. No brawler really on the side of 100 Thieves can walk up into Spen, try and fight him, especially not at a huge level disadvantage. Ellum is still level 1, folks. That is 6 levels behind Ashlyn. And now the towers are down, right? Starting to look towards the base here of 100 Thieves.
This time around, we want to listen into 100 Thieves. Do they still have hope?
Okay.
I'm literally just going to follow people the entire time.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't even need rolls anymore. We just roll as a pack.
This is what we need. Oh, behind us.
Why am I dying? Why am I...
Nice,
I
Peter.
hate these bombs so much.
Wait, you guys lost your tower already?
Yes! Why do you think we've been with you?
We've been following you.
That was a long time ago.
They're also destroying our base, Loki. There. Okay, I'm jiggle peeking. I remember what I got to earlier. I'm dead. Mikey.
No! Stop it!
Okay.
No! How did I die? Okay, you did too. This is not looking good for us.
Crash out.
Run, Peter!
I'm just getting eliminated by bombs.
Instantly.
Ashlyn!
How? How did that happen?
I am going to lose it.
This is,
Well, I'm enjoying myself. This is so much fun to watch. Also to hear what they have to say. Their base is getting chipped down now over. It's going to be over any second.
Oh, this game is done. Base is in danger, by the way, out of these. It's already done. There it is. First set of the series. Free tower damage. You know, they said they were following Peter around, which is good. Do that. That's fine. But make sure you capitalize on the kills he's getting.
Definitely going to have to go about this a different way.
What?
I think both actually decent. Ashlyn just jumping in the mix. Kairos, though, going to fall in return. The 2019 pin being flexed consistently by SpenLC. Did he win a world championship?
Brook is level 1. Just saying.
Yeah.
Let's go. Spen dropped the legs. He's dropped the legs, folks. He is going to run into Peterpark here, and he's on the pacifist run. Okay, gadget back to where his legs were dropped, and we'll be playing normally from here on out.
Spen is chipping down those spots to get some more levels going. He's only on level 0 right now. Seems to not be in a rush here really, with a Chucky on level 3 and each on level 2. Those two are facing off against each other on that left-hand side lane, and Spen just seems to be trying to beat Jackie himself, just always placing his legs in the back. Maybe he wants to confuse the Honda Thieves a little bit with teleporting away from under the nose.
Look, I thought at first this was like a troll strategy. I'm actually starting to think this is pretty legitimate. Look at the crowd control that you mentioned. On top of that, if he's in trouble, he just has a free gadget to disappear because he has a super already down. Peter, once again, though, popping off, looking for an interaction. Oh, and Spin will shut him down. He's all the way up to power 5 now.
It basically turns his gadget into a cheat cartridge, like we see from 8-Bit. Spen also is like very reasonable. He's better at wave clearing with the legs dropped than he would be otherwise, right? That's kind of the premise behind picking up the Jackie. Ashlyn. I don't, look, you know what? Benefit of the doubt, folks. We're going to offer that to our Tribe Gaming players here, who are behind in terms of tower health. So 100 Thieves are actually going to make some progress here, while Spen is challenging these neutral objectives. Remember, you've got to stand in the circle, otherwise the bots start to regenerate health. You cannot just poke them down from outside that area.
The Thieves quickly up to speed here. They're in the lead. They're attacking those towers, chipping down at them. We're still on the POV of Spen here. We want to see just how this mode is played out. 4 bots are spawned in mid. Tribe is getting a few more levels in. We have 6, 5, and 4 levels on the side of Honda Thieves. We have 7 levels on Spen. And then with the Dynamite, still chilling on his level 1.
I mean, Brook's able to find potentially a first elimination there. Kairos does go down. I think it's safe to say the Tribe are offering a way for 100 Thieves to get into this game. I think they said they'd give them the towers, and then they play from that position. So you might just see them allow those towers to go down, and then they'll start fighting. But in doing so, they are a long way behind in levels.
We send Barney onto the stage. He's gonna distract Tribe a little bit. I think that's needed at this point, even though Tribe is actually...
What is he doing?
Tribe is actually behind here, but I do want to see what Barney's... Oh, he's playing on Spen!
Oh,
I mean,
that's awesome.
buff, no? Barney played
No,
actually
we played this mode with Barney a couple days ago, and I would not say he was a boom to the team.
You wanna play Barney? Do you wanna play?
I mean,
Do you wanna play Barney? Go on then. Go on. Go on. Okay.
Give us a chat. Talk me through it. What do I have to do?
Just keep killing things. I picked RT, but not good.
Oh,
your Peter's quite good.
Honda Thieves won, and if Honda Thieves wins with Kairos now, they also won.
That's a lot of minutes. I lost you in the first half.
All right, this is going to be over.
Actually
The base is about to fall down.
Bro, I
think 100 Thieves just took the game.
I think Barney's the winner here in all of this. They just took 1 game win over Tribe Gaming, but we are in the best of 3, so they have to do it again to take this set in the end. Once again, we have Peter on the Edgar. He has proven before how good he is on this brawler, immediately claiming level 1. If you're close enough to any bot that goes down, you also get the XP if your teammate has taken him down, so it's just based on proximity.
That was war crimes from Ashlyn. Just Fresh News is able to do. Walk up, take that elimination. Brook also going to fall. Ellum has to respect the Jackie. Ashlyn might be overwhelmed here, or she might just walk away with a full team kill. It's Spen that actually gets involved. So looks like Tribe not offering any mercy this time around.
Lots of surprise attacks. You can see it from 100 Thieves POV. They're just having enemies pop out of nowhere. They don't have range, but they certainly have beef and health. And now all 3 Tribe members will continue to pummel. There's a nice takedown. Dive in from Peter. Ashlyn goes down. 100 Thieves fighting back.
Brook up to level 4 now. These teams are approximately even in terms of those levels, and it's about the tower pressure. Brook's been able to move up. Kairos spotted, flattened, doesn't expect Ellum, I think, to be in those bushes as well. Legitimate little ambush there set up by 100 Thieves. Ashlyn's going to step forward and also end up falling. Have we set phases to warp feed? What is going on?
Brook and Peter both cleaning up here. Brook now level 6. He keeps stealing those spots from their opponents. Kairos is going to fall here, spinning in front of Brook. Never going to help anyone. Spinning in a tournament will lead to your demise. We learned that before. Bear is now in the turret, and the Tribe towers are gonna fall. 1% left. They're down. 100 Thieves is in the lead once again.
Somebody needs to get the Esports Integrity Commission on the phone immediately. Immediately. Something is not quite right here. Okay, Kairos has switched again. And Brook's like, wait, I had to walk all the way across. Okay, fine. She was like, I'm level 8. I don't want to play your level 3 Dynamite. Why is Brook being forced to play from a handicapped position now?
I think Kairos couldn't stand that we're not watching his POV.
Well, now we got a double. Now he's on both cameras. Good for him.
That's phenomenal. We're watching Brook, aka Kairos now. Let's see what he can do. I mean, he's supposed to know how to play Nita, right, Kenny?
Yeah, now he's battling against Ashlyn, so Nita a traditional counter into those tankier brawlers, and Spin does not have the range. Brook has, or I guess Kairos has hypercharged Bear. Unfortunately, this trade-off is not working. 100 Thieves definitely getting a takedown there. It was nicely done. I mean, honestly, Kairos is filling in really well.
All right, I don't know what is going on. I wonder if we can glean any more information from what's going on down on the stage.
Oh, everyone's got her. She's dead!
Nice, good kill, good kill.
Nice, good job. Woo.
I don't know what the heck.
She's immune! Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
Oh god, she does so much damage. What
Heal
the
up,
hell?
Peter. Stop attacking. Stay away from that bush to the left.
Got it, got it, got it, got it.
Yeah, just get all the way up to full health.
Yeah, I'm just gonna push out the lanes.
No! I got cut.
Okay, there we go. Cover to Sven. Oh, but Ashlyn, man. Dang it, Ashlyn. Okay.
Here we go. Lock in, lock in. Oh god. Oh god.
This is shaping up to go all the way to the very last set. Tribe Gaming took set number 1. Now 100 Thieves is heavily in the lead here. 80% still left on the towers of 100 Thieves, and 5 seconds until this Kaiju comes in.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, this 100 Thieves team are in a great position to snap it up straight away. Kairos, aka Brook, is going to be in position. Peter's there, so we're contesting it pretty heavily though. Spen steps up, but it's not there in time, so Kaiju buff goes over to 100 Thieves, now positioned to close the game out.
Kairos has been a big difference maker since swapping sides. He's actually betraying the fine folks over at Tribe, but Spin now chasing him down, and he's off to the races to try and get a contact there. Not enough though, still remaining tall. And now with the Kaiju buff as well, 30% damage resistance plus a flat movement buff for all of this team. Once you get taken down, you lose it, but it really helps you stay alive until then.
Okay, so Ellum now is playing for Brook. Kairos is now on the Colt.
I'm lost.
I think that's what's going on. The real Ashlyn, they're going to take Peter down, but 45% on this tower. So far, Tribe have been able to actually hold off pretty well, but there's still a Kaiju buff in the hands of Ellum, who is Brook in game, and there it is. Turret down. Spare me!
My first rank 30 back in the day, believe it or not, when it was 1,000 trophies, was Bell.
Okay.
Well, my first rank 25 was Crow with randoms. It was very painful, but it was a lot of fun. Not gonna lie, jumping around. Always fun. Brook now again on that Nita. Huge surprise there. This time around against Kairos. He's playing for real. He's not just letting Brook feed off of her. She could almost take it down of him immediately.
Oh yeah, hey, Ashlyn out of nowhere. I don't think Brook's really going to be able to put enough distance here. Yeah, Ashlyn's able to find that gravity super. Peter realizing, wait a minute, these shades are kind of annoying.
Interesting start here. Hopefully the vibes are a little bit higher. We'll take a look in and see how the team's feeling about this set 3.
I'm scared! I'm scared!
Why is he spinning? Oh my, it's like a Beyblade. Oh my. I leveled up. This is good.
Oh, I got one.
I gotta run.
I need help, I need help, I need help.
Oh.
Everything's fine, everything's fine. We good, we good.
Cool, calm, and collected.
Where does she go? She's so scary. Oh my god.
Ah, so close.
God.
Okay.
Please.
No! I thought I was hidden.
Please. Oh my
No,
god.
we can do.
Most of what we just heard weren't words anymore. A lot of ooh and ah and oh my god and
Ow.
ow was one of my favorites too. Ashlyn doing phenomenally on that Terra, already on 5 levels, just like Kairos. And then we have Spen on the Dynamite, ramping up 6 levels already.
My favorite quote was, "Why is he spinning?" And Spen pops the fidget spinner and just throws out exactly the first time people encounter Dynamite in the real. It can be pretty intimidating. All right, towers are down. Nice little quick push here from the side of Tribe. Brook again, despite the fact that she can pierce through those minions, put pressure down on Kairos, doesn't really have the damage to win that fight out.
Flipping over POVs and Spin, world champion of past. popping off. Oh no, don't do it to him, please. Have mercy. No! Boom goes the dynamite. Oh no.
How many big booms do you give that?
That's at least, I don't know, is that 5?
Boo, 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 baby. He's hypercharged as well. And that fidget spinner is now once more available.
Ooh, Spen's trying to jump away. Peter coming.
Oh, no!
Dynamite wins against the Edgar from the books. Spen also now has a hypercharge ramped up here. Let's see what he can do with that. How many booms that is gonna make Uber.
Don't make me do it again.
Safe for us here. Spen now heading into the mid. Kaiju isn't too far away anymore. Still no damage on the base of 100 Thieves, but they're closing in now. First damage coming in from Spen. Hypercharge plus super pop here. Already only 69% left.
Nice. Spen here wants to keep shoving these waves in, of course. Already level 10, significantly ahead. For all Brooks talk in that previous game, I don't know if this is what we'd call a MVP of sorts level performance from her. Needs a couple more levels, I think, to be intimidating on this Nita. Spen is having the time of his life, bouncing around the map. We're down to less than 40% on the base of 100 Thieves.
Spen is my absolute hero, running the...
Oh!
That is double takedown plus the fidget spinner plus the Tara super, and now they're eradicating that other end.
That is raw sauce, no ketchup, baby! I don't know. It's a little stark in contrast to the red of the Tribe Gaming jersey. I'm okay with a bit of flair. Spen's practicing his dino jumping here.
Oh, no, don't, no, please. Okay, good. That's how that's supposed to go down. Spen is encouraging a lot of bad behavior for our randoms out there. We have to address this at some point. We need 100 Thieves to bounce back here.
But Ashlyn immediately avenges her teammate. Spen is going to be avenged. Peter falls as well. We still have 0 levels on Kairos and Spen, though. They're now trying to get some more XP from those minions. Minions obviously give a little less XP than the towers to bot and the Kaiju in mid.
Let's listen in here to what's going down in the Tribe camp.
Ashlyn, you are such a terrible person.
You know what?
You're just angry at that first game.
I am! Okay, I'll take it easy.
Right, I've not got enough kills now to set it on.
Oh, that was so stupid that I did that. It's all good.
That's all you, Spen. That's all you.
Help me out!
I'm not helping you. You're on your own.
See, are there mobs in their jungle?
Just want to point out here, our world champion, is he trying to do double jumps there or
Yes.
not really?
I think he is trying. He's practicing his double jumps. I'm fine with it. Oh God.
Gets taken out but still finds the kill here. Peter and Spen both down. Again, Kaiju not too far away here. We're gonna see him come in soon in that mid. Is a great comeback mechanic in the Brawl arena. For now, Tribe takes the lead once again. We have only 40% left on those towers. They have shared health, so no matter if you attack on left or right, you're gonna take them out eventually. 7%. They're gonna be down soon.
Yeah, I mean, if this push will get the towers. From that point, I think you just start to bully and take these neutral camps away. You can see the level gap is pretty immense. You know, it's going to take some just raw kills here from 100 Thieves against these high-level players to get that sort of comeback mechanic of extra experience gain. Even Spen is level 7. He's a long way ahead.
Yeah, very powerful dynamite right now. I mean, 10,000 plus HP for the little guy, and he's just bouncing away. 9, 10, and 7 on the left-hand end. Of course, Kaiju or something along those lines. The big robots, they have to find XP fast, either getting some crucial takedowns, but it's only going to get more difficult to face down these really talented players on the Tribe side because they've got this huge lead in terms of the boost. Thankfully, though, Edgar, once again, team captain at 7.
10 seconds till Kaiju, that big bot monster in mid. Every single time you take it out, you get 200 XP per teammate, a 30% damage resistance, and 80% flat movement speed buff. So that's exactly what 100 Thieves needs here. Tribe has the Kaiju on their side, though. They're just waiting once again for 100 Thieves to damage him. Then it is the last hit that counts.
There's no rush here, especially if they can bait 100 Thieves in to take an ill-advised engagement. The Kaiju will heal back up if you are not standing in the vicinity. It'll sort of reset, so you've got to keep sort of leashing it out. It's the term we kind of use in MOBAs, but easy take here.
Oh.
Yeah, 100 Thieves able to take the Kaiju down. It's like, yeah, Tribe didn't really fancy fighting for it.
Interesting engagement here under Thieves, trying to do their best to make a comeback. They're finally starting to get the ball rolling a little bit in terms of power-ups, but Spin is just a menace, a problem to society as this little dynamite just keeps growing more and more powerful.
We're gonna listen in one more time to the voice comms. Is it gonna be more oohs and ahs or extra words?
Kind of. Not really.
Wait, guys, we can take a tower. We can take a tower. Oh my god. She's spinning in circles, bro.
Guys, coming on you, bro.
Okay. Yep.
Oh.
He's 4K.
Sweet Monka. It turned off again.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there.
Guys, we're doing great.
No, we are. I can tell. This is it. Yeah, I missed everything.
I got it.
Nice.
I look over at them, they're all just so chill and laughing.
We think we're doing so good, and they're like
we're like stressed out of our minds.
they're just sat, just chilling, bro.
Get him! He's one. No! Get him! Oh.
Okay.
That did not work.
We see that if you go down, you will lose the Kaiju power. Brook fell and immediately lost it. Next Kaiju is already up. It has 10,000 more HP and 10% more damage output. The base is getting hit up definitely from the side of on the Thieves. Only 39% left.
The Kaiju's amazing when you have a level disadvantage. It really makes up for that difference in raw stats. But when you're already behind and your opponents then take it, it basically means you can't really fight them one-to-one at all. And there's nowhere to run, there's nowhere to hide. It's Tribe Gaming cementing their dominance here. Now maybe their team might have been a little stacked by comparison, but a win's a win, they say. Finally, some glory for the Tribe here in Dallas.
Congratulations to KairosTime Gaming, SpenLC and Ashlyn for showing up today and taking the dub home into the home of Tribe Gaming. Thank you also for Ellum, Brook and Peterpark to come out here. 100 Thieves had a great showing. They did at least take a set, Kenny.
That's very true. I mean, shenanigans going down. There's a little asterisk there, but nonetheless, a win's a win.
All right.